Hello everyone, welcome back to my tutorial. In continuation with our previous tutorial, in this video I'll be showing you how to use Python Flask and Google Drive API to upload to your Google Drive. So to start, let's go back to our source code from the previous tutorial. Since we will be doing uploading, we will also need to create an endpoint that returns an HTML page for uploading. To do that, I will start by creating the endpoint app route, and let's call this route file uploader, and let's create the method file uploader, and it will return an HTML. So instead of returning HTML or template HTML, we will simply hard-coded it here for simplicity. Then, as you can see, this HTML page has a form in which it has an action upload. We will create that later, another endpoint for uploading. Then we will have an input field file for upload, for browsing our file or selecting the file we'll need to upload, then a button for submit. So to check this one, we will go back to our terminal and restart Flask. Let's check if the endpoint is accessible. It seems to encounter a problem. Oh, it's called file uploader. Okay, sorry for that. Here, this is our HTML file here, or sorry, our HTML script. Then if we try to upload, we'll encounter problem since the upload endpoint is not yet added. So that will be our next step. Let's create our endpoint up /upload, and this endpoint is a post, then upload. Let's create a method called upload, and for the meantime, let's return a message: file successfully added. Take note as well, in the form you will need to specify that the enc type is multi-part form data, since we'll be sending a file. Then if you try to restart this one, it says successfully added, but right now it doesn't do anything with Google Drive since we did not call any method associated with uploading. For the next step, let's do that. So let's go to our G Drive file. I will add another scope, and that scope is this one. Next is I will add a method for uploading. So let's define the method def upload file path, and let's create a try catch block. Let's create our service get G drive serve and add the metadata file metadata equals a dictionary, then the name of our file. For this case, let's try to hard code the name of the file first to test if our endpoint will work. So let's try to use the file download.jpg, and in the parents here is where you will specify the folder to which you will upload the file. To know this, you will need to run our file list endpoint, and let's select the folder public. So that folder is this one. Then let's copy the ID. Next is let's create a media upload, and file is equal to service file, create file, then the body and the fields ID. Then let's return the ID if the file is successfully created. Then let's add exception handling and return Johnify here. With this, we'll be needing to add media file upload and Flask Johnify. Then let's try to call that method here. gdrive.file and file ID. Let's get the return file ID. Let's try to restart our application. And by the way, since this is hard-coded to get the file download.jpg, we'll need to place it here. So let's try to add this file and place it here. The JPEG there, and let's try the uploading. Take note that it will not upload the file or the file we browsed, since it is hard coded to upload this file. Unable, so there's an error. So sorry, I forgot to add the parameter. I think this parameter is not obvious, so let's just remove it. So let's try again. As you can see, we successfully uploaded our file. And if you check it, it's already here. So far, that's it for uploading hard-coded file. The next step is let's try to upload the one we browsed from our file uploader HTML. So to do that, I will need to go to my reference. Let me check. So let's stop this service first, and let's continue with this one. So let's add a variable file, and we will need to pass the request from our front end, or sorry, from our endpoint. So the request, and let's get the file. Next is we will create a variable for the local folder, since we will save the file to the local folder of this application before sending it to Google Drive. Local folder equals media. That's media, and file path is local folder and file name. Then if the directory does not exist, we will create it and save the file to our local. So we'll need to import OS. I think OS already there. And next part is in the media upload, we will in the file metadata, we'll place the file name here, and in the media upload, we'll put the file type, file path rather. And let's keep the original MIME type. And next is we will need as well to close the stream. If we successfully uploaded or created a local copy of the file, we will need to clean it after. So that's it. So far that's it. Let's try to test our latest code. I will delete the uploaded file and let's try to upload different file. So let's refresh this one. And let's select file to be uploaded. And let's try to upload. Error. Request is not defined. It says here G drive upload request. I think it's part of the Flask. So here you need to import the request as well. So let's try again. And upload our file. So far we have successfully uploaded our file, and let's check. It's here, and I think we cannot preview it. But if we try to download this one, here, let's try to upload another file. Name test upload. And sorry, there our file is successfully uploaded, and here is the file. And to check it, so far that's it for uploading our file in Google Drive.